I never start a video this early in the morning. We're bringing the Tesla for a wash.
Format the whole card. I realized not having the whole 64 gigabyte memory card will not be able to allow me to record in 4K 60. Just formatted the whole card. We are on the brush or spray. I've never seen that before. Again, I walk fast, so I went from the other side. Now I've gotta cut. I don't know how I'm gonna film the whole day on the 7th. Just before I formatted the card, I had about a minute and a half only of 4K 60 footage on here, and the GoPro was actually already heating up. Performance-wise, it already does worse than the 7 or than the 11 Pro Max. Most of today's filming will still have to be on the iPhone. I'm gonna have to selectively choose what I film on the GoPro and what I film on the phone. Yeah. Hi. Just watching. Hi. Good, how are you? I only recognize your voice. That's crazy. I was also told to pick up some toilet paper and paper towels, I think.
Also came for toilet paper, but there are so many choices because right now I don't know which ones to get.
I understand why it's easier to be vlogging on some kind of tripod. It's actually a lot more difficult trying to film when you're holding a camera versus having the camera actually mounted on a tripod and you just have to hold it. Now, I was actually surprised the GoPro actually supports.
If it took like 3 minutes for the wipes to run out here, literally 3 minutes, I actually got it on video, then I wonder how long it'll last at Smart & Final. That's if they replenish in the morning. I've never gone so early before. I'm actually kind of like really late, so
one thing I like about being up so early in the morning, the lack of noise, lack of honking, which is a regular activity here in this plaza. Unfortunately, it's 8:30 in the morning. Other than pure quietness, that's why I'm usually never up this early. I guess people are just more forgiving at Smart Final. Wipes at Target ran out within literally 3 minutes. I was the 5th person. I would say maybe by the 7th person, all the wipes were gone. Smart Final, however, they had a good maybe 15 cans. Yeah, I got some.
I was supposed to be at Santana Row about half an hour, 45 minutes ago. However, I went back home first because my stomach threw a fit and I wanted to drop off all the items I got from both Smart Final and Target first before going to charge. I'm actually taking the long way around. We're still at 42%. Sibling doesn't want to charge the car when it's so high up. What I'm gonna do is circle to 85 entrance on Saratoga Avenue and then go 85 south to 17 north. That should take down enough battery for us to land in the high 30s range and then go charge. We got here with 36% battery. Those of you wondering how a Tesla is charged, and there we go. I did not have any cameras running on the way here. Drove by a Mazda actually with her gas cap opened and I tried to get her attention. She was doing like 80 on the outside lane. I matched up with her speed and started honking at her and whatnot. She might have been thinking I had some beef with her. If it's one pet peeve I have, it's other people driving not knowing the gas cap is open. And at one point she slowed down to 55 and I was like, you know what? It's not even worth it anymore. I'm just gonna continue on my way. Those are some, actually, this looks really cool. I don't know, I'm not usually really a fan of the rims, but that works. After getting off the highway, I legit saw someone pull something you don't see here, actually, it's the first time I've seen it happen. There was road construction going on. Saw this RAV4 actually squeeze someone from merging. There's a Nissan in front of me. We were, merging one by one. RAV4 is in between me and the Nissan. The RAV4 actually goes back out to the side, comes back in, signaling, comes back in. I've never ever seen that before, and unfortunately I didn't get that on camera, so that kind of sucks. Another reason I like coming here early in the morning is because there are no cars here. Usually at around like 3 to 5 p.m, literally all of these spaces will be taken up, but there's 3, 4, there's maybe 8 cars on charge right now, including mine. That's why I wanted to come out like early at like 8 or 9, because if that's the case, then there would literally be no one here. Going for a walk right now. I don't know if I'll go for one when I get back. And plus, it's Friday morning, barely anyone here. I'm pretty sure it'll be a pleasant and quiet walk. There's no one here. Usually in the afternoon, this whole aisle down here under the roof is like 2/3 filled, if not 3/4. This is something I don't understand about some people. There's a gigantic sign right there. There's also a few of them. And my sunglasses are fogging up. Sometimes when I come here, I still find people not wearing masks. We walked past that one, right? There's another one right there in the corner. Another one right there. For the people who aren't wearing masks when they come here, how the f do you not see those? Like, it is ridiculous how oblivious some people are. Here's the 4th one. Come on, people. This whole thing is newly built. I like the way they designed it. I like how it's all glass paned windows, how it's curved. Very cool design. This is the place to be on a Friday morning. It is so peaceful. This is what I used to get before I noticed they only use artificial ingredients for the drinks I usually like drinking. Fantasia has very few drinks I like to get. Basically stopped going there and only went if one was in the area with no other tea shops around. They only use artificial, means everything is syrup. I forgot the one drink I really like to get from there that no other place makes it, but even then, it's still all artificial. So there's one here, there's one in Cupertino Village, but ever since Happy Lemon appeared in Cupertino Village, I just stopped going to Fantasia altogether. This whole section was never here before COVID-19. A lot has changed after this COVID-19 hit. The only time when this section was closed off was during the weekend, once every 2 months when 100 Octane would have their 100 Octane car event. They had both this side and the other side by where I was filming. Both sides closed off. They actually had cars parked right beside the fountain. This whole section, it would be this side plus the other side that was closed off. It would be filled with cars. But now, since COVID striked, I actually really like the setting, especially. It's just something, out of the ordinary, standing outside the bakery, because I don't know if I want to get anything. I want to risk, having to go. I'll put in the annotations what I mean by that. I want to get a hot chocolate. I'm waiting for, after the car charges, to go back to Starbucks and get a hot chocolate from there. Most of what they sell here are sweets, essentially, even the pastries. Last time I came, I got some kind of raisin bran of some sort. I don't know what it's called, but it was really sweet, and I'm not looking to eat that right now. Otherwise, it's gonna make me feel sick. I have 10 minutes remaining as shown on the Tesla app. What I'm gonna do is just walk back, take a chill for a bit, leave for the Starbucks. After that, at home, import all the videos. I'm waiting to see how big the file sizes will be. All the clips I got on the GoPro, each clip being at least 50 megabytes per second, with all of the clips on my phone. I'm not excited to see how big the file sizes are. Again, create proxies for all of them. Hope for the best. See how quick or slow the workflow is, as well as the export time and the upload time. Doesn't help the fact I didn't get any sleep last night. So last night was sleepless night number 2. I just climbed up 4 flights of stairs. Not too bad on an average day, but I am out of breath. Was watching a few Casey Neistat videos yesterday, and there was one video he made a few years back. Someone asked him how he continues to be creative every single day. And then he says he just picks up his camera whenever, and if he comes across something interesting, he just films it. I'm thinking to myself, how do you have enough battery memory cards to be recording every single day, especially when he goes on those flights? Because he has the camera, I'm pretty sure he has a camera rolling through when he sleeps, and he says on average he gets 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Assuming your camera's recording for the whole 4 hours, then you just chop it up into like 3 tiny bits out of the whole flight. I'm thinking, how is that possible? His most recent videos, at least one that I've watched, was in 4K. I'm thinking to myself, dang, I don't know what kind of, how many megabits per second the 70D films in, because he has a 70D. And I'm thinking to myself, he films on a GoPro, I think. Another video, he said that he uses Samsung as his regular phone, and he also has an iPhone. So now I'm thinking, if 2 minutes of 4K 60 video on the iPhone is roughly like 1.5 gigabytes, and then GoPro's is, 50 megabytes per second, that scares me in terms of recording throughout the day. Charging is complete. I see you only use the good stuff.
It's black and you gotta clean it.
I know what you mean. I used to have a dark gray IS, so I know what you mean.
Oh, yeah. I like white, man. I almost went for white, but then I went black.
I mean, both colors have its goods and bads, so
Yeah, sure.
white does look nice, and it covers up the dirt, but black is just a whole nother,
Yeah. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too. Do you detail your car yourself, or do you bring in someone else?
Say again?
Do you detail your car yourself, or do you bring it to someone else?
I just do this, man.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, like anytime I charge, I just
Yeah.
give it a wipe. That's it.
Make good use of your time.
Yeah.
How long does it take? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I do it, yeah. I just do the windows and then I do this. Yeah, about 25 minutes. While it's charging, I do it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it looks good.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too, man.
That was cool. Throw the tissue away. Sanitize, go to Starbucks. That is so cool. Just got the Starbucks behind me. If there's one thing I don't like about, and you can see the, crap, I have to rotate the phone. That's better, okay. If there's one thing I don't like about the Tesla, it's that there's no in between. One, you either take it really slowly, or two, you mash on the accelerator and you just shoot forward. I don't know how many cars I pissed off coming here. I was maybe 10%, 15% on the accelerator, and every single car was passing me. 2 cars on my ass. When I had to turn on to Campbell, the Civic wouldn't let me in, and there was no cars ahead. I just don't want to drive fast in this thing, but when you need to, it definitely gets up and goes. The Civic actually tried to squeeze me in, and I was like, no, that's not happening. Put the pedal to the floor, and I just shot forward. I won't say how fast I went. If you really want to fully utilize a Tesla, you have to know exactly how much power it's going to put out when the pedal is to the floor. Thankfully, the 3 isn't actually all that fast, so when you actually step on it, the car doesn't actually shoot out that fast all that much. I was able to control it, was able to get in, take the apex onto Campbell. Funny enough, Civic actually was turning onto Campbell as well. I don't know if the microphone can pick up whatever is going on in the back. On my drink, this is what I mean by when you have a back camera, you can park extremely close to the bushes. This is with my ultra wide lens. I actually low-key backed the tire up into the curb, but even then, it's high enough that it cleared. And I very, very, very nearly brushed the bushes with the back bumper. Thankfully, I had the rear camera on, or the backup camera on, and I saw it, and I have a tendency sometimes to left foot brake, so I essentially had my left foot hovering the brakes and my right foot on the accelerator. Gonna go home, put the videos into Premiere Pro, and see what's up. It's been a few hours. Been home, edited, took a nap, because I got no sleep last night, so I felt super sleepy. Found out this thing recording at 15 megabytes per second, my laptop doesn't like it. I don't know for what reason at all. The iPhone's 4K, 15 megabytes per second is perfect. This thing at least 50, my laptop does not like it at all. Save this for time lapses only. For either time lapses or slow motion B-roll. Use this as the primary 4K 60 camera if I want to record on 4K. 1080p, I can use any camera, the action cam, GoPro, Sony action cam. 4K 60, this will have to be the camera. Cool car number 1. It's a convertible top 2. Saw the owner actually putting the top down. I like how he actually blocked it out. I like the carbon fiber. Especially the middle here. Cool car number 2 coming up. Not too sure if the taillights are tinted from the factory. Like the tinted tails S emblem that's red. Those are gigantic rims. Cool car number 3. I've actually never seen a Forester modded in this sense. I've maybe only seen one other Forester modded. Look at those rims though. And then look how, I don't know what kind of suspension they're on, but that's how high a sedan sits. This is how low the Forester sits. Today's vlog concludes here.